Okay, so I just want to speak on a quick rhetoric that I hear a lot. And what people don't understand is that this rhetoric is very, very dangerous. And the rhetoric is dangerous is damaging. But the rhetoric is children don't know any better. Now, on the surface, it seems as if that shit makes sense. But it only makes sense for the age bracket that you're talking about, alright? Because at the end of the day, a lot of children do know to the extent what they're doing. They just don't understand the ramifications of what they're doing, right? So, okay, so for like example, right? You'll see something in the news. You go into the comment section, and you see that people are talking about, oh well, the kid don't even know any better. The kid doesn't even know any better. But then, when the situation becomes threatening to where people are dying, now people are talking about some, oh well, where were the parents, or uh something. Like, you really see when it's like a black youth doing some shit, right? So on one hand, while this young adult is growing up, you're telling them that they don't know any better, right? Which, if you're going to continue doing, like, look, this is where my childhood is different. Take two. This is where the shit that I experience is different from how a lot of kids are growing up nowadays, right? Because when I was younger, when I did some shit, I never had adults telling me something I didn't know any better. Okay? Like, no, I either got my ass whooped. Like, don't get me twisted. They explained what I was doing. They did it very angrily, right? But at the end of the day, I got my ass whooped. And I was never told I didn't know any better, right? Which is why nowadays I understand right from wrong. And I know when I'm doing some shit, and I can understand the replications of what I'm doing, which is totally different from what's going on nowadays. Because nowadays, you can have them acting out all over social media, all over Instagram, all over TikTok. You can have the boys trying to act just like their favorite rappers and entertainers, right? Just causing complete and utter destruction. There was a word I wanted to use, but at the end of the day, this is all very damaging to society, right? But you got one half talking about that they don't know no better. And then, you know what I'm saying, when motherfuckers want to speak out against it, you want to call them names. And you want to fucking chastise them and act like they're doing some shit instead of like actually checking the problems of what's going on. Like, oh yeah, trust me, if I bring up what is going on social media, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers want to label me certain names that can wind me up getting stabbed up. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want to call me some shit. But it's the point of what's going on. They know what they're fucking doing, and when I point it out, you want to tell me that they don't know what they're doing when they do know what they're doing. Which, guess what? With all that tells them is that, okay, well, I can keep doing this shit because they think I don't know. They think I don't know what I'm doing, so they're gonna keep doing it. And as I said, you got shorties carrying around guns, shooting people, robbing people, running into stoves, fucking shit up, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, a lot of the time this shit ain't happening around us, but it's fucking happening, you know what I'm saying? And an action that is happening all the way over and somewhere else can impact somewhere around you. Like, the shit can happen, bro. But see, that's what I'm talking about, right? It's that rhetoric that motherfuckers don't know no better, and how that is very, very damaging, because nothing is being taught by doing that, you know? And then you got people trying to play devil's advocate, and they will still say they don't know no better, but then they'll try to teach them at the same time, or like try to correct. But you can't do that. Like, you have to like really fucking tackle the issue that you're upset about, you know? And you have to understand where that comes from, because how can you enlighten somebody about some shit if you don't even fucking understand it? You know? You have to do your due diligence and do the research, and then when you understand what you're talking about, then you can pass on the knowledge. But you know, nowadays motherfuckers don't really want to hear that shit, you know? They want to hear some shit that'll throw a band-aid on the shit, or some rhetoric that ain't really gonna change or help anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, For example, Jordan Peterson, you know. At the end of the day, the only thing he's talking about is some shit that's gonna help the system. That shit is only gonna help you if what you're doing is helping the system. You know what I'm saying? He ain't saying anything that is really going to change anything of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with a lot of things. That's the problem with a lot of these mentors out here nowadays. They're not my mentors. I don't think they're really solving anything. They could be your mentor, I suppose, but I don't think it's really gonna help you. I mean, it might, but only if you are a tool, you know. But yeah, that's because this video's gonna end. So that was my little quick ramble, man. Because I was seeing this shit in the comment section, and it was kind of like, y'all niggas don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, man. Like, no, motherfuckers know. They know damn well what they're doing. And the only reason why they keep doing it is because you keep telling motherfuckers that they don't know what they're doing. So that's why they keep fucking doing it. But